You're live. Okay, so as usual, ready? You
Uh-huh.
could pass the doctor with your outfits.
The travel doctor.
Love music, love life, love travels, and you're welcome to Fantastic Voyage right here on Smooth 98.1. We love our travels and we like it when you take time out of your busy schedule to just rest and refresh and also expose yourself and, let's say, broaden your mind because traveling is education. It's not just fun, it's not just relaxation, it's education. And we never fail to give you such recommendations right here. So you're welcome to the show that talks about travels, talks about events, festivals, things that happen all around the world. Fantastic Voyage is the name of the show. And my name is Oluwaseun Olusegun. We're currently live on YouTube. That allows you to see our faces. By our faces, I mean my face and that of my guest who is joining me virtually, thanks to the wizardry of technology always. And we've been on that series for a bit. I think over a month now, we've been talking about different countries and the places that you can visit in Africa because Africa is beautiful. Africa is vast. Africa is blessed. So explore Africa. You can go to Europe, you can go to America, but just feel and connect with Africa and get to know what is going on in other African cities and how they actually love Nigerians, or sometimes they are threatened by Nigerians. Okay, so joining me as always is a man that has decided to make it his mission to explore and have the best that life can offer in a number of ways, including travels, and he gives you that recommendation. He is a chief explorer at Travel with Sam Global, and that, of course, is Sam Adeleke. Hi, I was about to say good morning. It's afternoon. The weather is deceptive. Good afternoon,
Good
Sam.
and good afternoon, Washington. Hello, Lagos. Hello, Africa. Welcome back to the show. So glad to be back. It's been raining cat and dogs this
And
past
I
few
love
days.
it. I mean, I get to
Oh,
take a break from the heat and the warmth.
oh well, but for us travelers, rain is a big deal because now you have to stay indoors, you can't get out to explore. But some actually do like to explore in the rain, dancing in the rain like children. But yeah, for safety reasons, most times when we are out exploring either in the mountains and forest, they're always like, guys, stay indoors because anything can happen on the Charlie Boy show. Sorry, on the Fantastic Voyage show. So here we are.
I don't remember the last time I danced in the rain or I went out in the rain, but I think it's something I would like to do. Or I do remember, I think the last time I was in the rain, I was swimming, but that was some months ago.
Mhm.
So being in the rain is definitely good. It's one of those times that you just get to be a child again. Many
Yeah,
times you say, I wish I could just be a child for a day or for a week. Well, you can do that and be in the rain.
yes, you can. Yes, you
Okay,
can.
so what's been up in the travel industry? Any good news? Any, I wouldn't say bad news, any updates? Anything that
Oh,
people should be aware of?
oh well, June officially signals the kickoff of summer. June, July, August, that's our peak period. So people are traveling into the country. I mean, foreigners looking to explore Lagos, Bauchi, Oshogbo, Osun-Shogbo, and across the country. And of course, Nigerians that are tired and want a break are also planning to explore. And of course, we're visiting three countries this afternoon, show
Yes, we
Mauritius
are.
and Angola. Oh, why did I best speaker? Okay, well, yeah.
I already told them, so don't worry. You're not letting the cat out of the bag. I mentioned that we're exploring a number of countries. We can as well start with one of the beautiful ones, that is Mauritius. Tell me, I'm sure you had a swell time the last time you were there.
Mauritius, beautiful Mauritius, majestic
Hmm.
Mauritius.
Here
Stunning.
we go.
Mauritius is like taking a picture in a studio. It's picture perfect. It's clean. It's beautiful. It's serene. It's quiet. And it's just a small island, on the coast of between Eastern and Southern Africa. But yeah, tends towards more of Eastern Africa because you can take the flights from Nairobi straight. So the flight that goes from Lagos, if you're doing Kenya Airways, Lagos, Nairobi, Mauritius, South African Airways, Lagos, Joburg, and then Mauritius. Beautiful country. Best time to visit, ladies and gentlemen, is between May and December for the cool, dry weather. It could be also very hot or very cold, depending on where you go. But those days or those periods, those months are the best. And talking about language, English and French are widely spoken there. But Creole is the local language. So if you're someone who speaks French, that will be some kind of extra points when you're talking to the locals. But they like people who speak something other than English. And interestingly, the beaches there are so much, usually you shouldn't quantify beaches as much, but there's just a lot. There's just a lot of beachfront there, and it's just beautiful. Everywhere you turn, everywhere you go, there's a beach, and the currency is Mauritian rupee. And interestingly, Nigerians would want to know, is this visa free for Nigerians or not? Thankfully, it is visa free for the first.
Okay.
Now, interestingly, when I booked my trip there, I booked 2 weeks. So that's like 2 weeks and 2 days, that's like 16 days. And when I got to the entry point, the immigration guy was like, no, you can't stay here for up to 16 days. It's 14 days for Nigerians. And I'm like, hey, I did not know. I thought it's just visa free, So he had to just let me go and tell me that once I get my 14th day, I need to get to the immigration office somewhere in town in Port Louis, and then so that they can renew and restamp me, and so that I can stay the extra 2 days and step out. Yeah, so very beautiful town, but also quite expensive. I mean, in terms of spending. But now that our currency is taking a hit, it's not too bad. But then there's also the luxury, mid-range, and budget options for you. It's beautiful, lovely country. And maybe I should just go into some of the things that I did, the exploring venture that I had. Oh my God, parasailing. Sheila, I'm sure she will share the video with you next.
I will.
I was emotional when she said it was too late to share, but no problem.
Hold on. Now, before you go into your experience and how you parasailed and danced with the clouds, I want to confirm something you said about the visa. So, in the first 14 days of your stay as a Nigerian, it's visa free.
That's correct.
So, what if I want to stay a month? What do I need to do?
Then that means you get in first and then you go renew. So you're not paying anything. It's actually visa free. You're simply going to tell them that you want to extend your stay and then they stamp you in. So they did that because apparently, please don't say it out loud, Nigerians overstay their visas a lot. So there are lots of Nigerians hanging around in Mauritius that overstayed their visa. In fact, we have a reputation. I had to be pulled aside at the immigration and checked over and over. They had to ask me what I'm there for over and over again. And thankfully, because of course I'm in the business and I have a partner, DMC. So DMC is a destination management company. The CEO who was already waiting for me, and who had also sent a letter ahead, letting them know where I'm staying, that he is my host and is, so Nigerians have a very beautiful reputation, to say the least, in Mauritius. We are always overstaying. So 14 days just to curb anyone that wants to overstay. And then if you want to extend, in fact, there is a nomad visa that allows you to stay and work for a year. You can prove that you have genuine access to funds, you have work, you have a coming to compete with the resources in that country. Yeah, so 14 days that's only, but every other country can stay up to 30 days, even 90 days without any stress.
What?
Yeah.
That is to say it's annoying is to state the obvious, but we'll move past that. Now, before we get again into your experience, you said something about Mauritius being picture perfect. Between Morocco and Mauritius, which is more picture perfect?
Oh, stop it. I like it.
It's going to be a tough one.
Morocco, is it Morocco or Tunisia? One of the scenes was shot, one of the scenes from Star Wars was shot in one of those countries. So there is a kind of a Mars movie like kind of feel, especially the balloons, the hot air balloons in Morocco and those landscapes. Oh Oh, don't do this to me. Morocco has some landscapes that will make you, for 1 week nonstop, and the sunsets over the hills. Now, uh, Mauritius has landscapes too, but uh, oh,
I'll help
it,
you. I'll help you. So I think both of them are picture perfect in their ways, in their
yeah,
way. So for Mauritius, it has to do with water. It has to do with the ocean line, the sea line. For Morocco, then it has to do with the architecture, the sites, the landscape, yeah. So yeah,
I
you
agree.
just had to. Okay, so now let's talk about that time that you decided to parasail.
Okay, parasailing on one of the islands, it's also a beautiful experience. You can also parasail in Egypt, parasail in some other countries, but the one here is such that you are joining other people, other tourists like you, to a platform in the middle of the crystal, turquoise blue water. The water is so transparent, it's so pure, it's so doesn't it feel like it feels like glass. It's not real, you Um, you get on the platform and then one by one, you and your guide is latched, you guys strapped onto the to a boat that is far away, and there's a big hot air balloon behind you, and then off you go into the air. It's such a calm evaporation. It's like you're being lifted up from the ground, and then and it's so peaceful up there, and you're just having a bird's eye view. That is what they call a real bird's eye view, literally. Oh my God. And you're simply just being taken around. The boat is moving in circles around the water, the island, the Indian Ocean. And it's just calming. It's better experience than explained to show. I think
Punchline.
everyone should go experience parasailing in Mauritius once in their lifetime. And it's very safe, very affordable also. And it's something that you should try. Yeah. Going
So
up
what
and then,
what if a person is scared of heights? What's your recommendation?
yeah. I think you should speak to yourself and psych yourself up that I'm going to enjoy this. I will be fine. And also, because you won't be alone in the air, that also gives you a lot of confidence. There's going to be somebody right behind you. So, in fact, I know of before I did mine on that same platform in the middle of the water, there was this, there were these two ladies from India. So, the girl and then her sister and then the guy. So, three of them were strapped together. And these are not just small people, these are big girls in terms of size, and then it took off. So it's very safe. It's very you are guaranteed. Then the safety precautions there are top notch, and then you just be fine and you enjoy. In fact, you get in there and seeing, you know, that entire cinematographic experience and the drama and the picture and the oh God, it's you that fear will fly away that day because you know that you can't come all the way not experience this wonder of adventure. It's beautiful. It is.
I guess traveling does turn one into a poet then. It starts to wax lyrical when you go on some trips and adventure. But beyond parasailing, what are some of the other things that you can do when you go to Mauritius?
Okay, we have the Casella Adventures, Casella Park, or Park of Adventures. I've forgotten the food, but it's called Casella. Now, Casella is like a family theme park. It's like a Disney land, so to speak. So, if you have kids, small teenagers, I mean, babies, infants, teenagers, yeah, it's beautiful. You get to experience lots of roller coasters, the small ones, the big ones, and then my favorite part within that park is the cheetah work. Let me
Here
say
we go
again,
again.
walking with the cheetahs and walking the lions. It is so beautiful. And well, because I've done lion walk before, I did it in Senegal. I didn't have to do lion walk, but going with the cheetah this time around was so great because, and of course, you have to sign again, even though you are going. Wait, but really, this time around, you're going in with just like Senegal, you're going in with like 3 or 4 men. One person is taking your pictures, two antlers, and one other third person, and you are simply walking with the cheetah within the enclosure. At some points, you'll be asked to hold the leash and then walk with a cheetah. And then at some points, you stay behind it, or not in front of it, behind it, and then you are asked to touch the neck and just caress it like a dog. So for dog lovers and pet lovers, that is something you want to try. And then you also have to touch the head, of a matured cheetah. Cheetah is the fastest land mammal. So even if something happens, which will not, and you want to run, you can only run outside of this world. Not. No, but really,
now
that that
that is what I call a play cool play, like rough play. What? I mean, I understand the fact that you can do, I don't know which is worse between the cheetah walk and the lion walk. Because cheetahs are pretty fast, like you rightly said. Where do you want to run to? Your short legs can only carry you so far.
They are domesticated wild animals. And they are
please.
They're so beautiful. The color, the majestic nature of their gait, the way they look into your eyes, they could make you fall in love over and over again because of nature designed, the patterns of their skin. For those of you in fashion, that experience will help to stimulate your creative, prowess. I think it's something everyone should try. So let's move away from the jungle world in Mauritius to the water. There's usually the early morning catamaran cruise. Oh my God. And this catamaran cruise also comes along with the dolphin experience. That's swimming with the dolphins. So if you're someone that can swim, oh my goodness, this is one experience you should look forward to, because you're getting to the shore, to the beach as early as 6, 7 a.m. And then there's lots of people from across the world, different agencies and different companies, tour companies with their boats. So everyone gets on the boat and then off you go into the ocean. And then so dramatic that everyone is just staying. And then so there are all the boats, guides or pilots are each. So once they spot the school of dolphins, school of fish, that's the word. Fish school or school of fish, And
yes, then say, school of fish, school of fish.
Yeah, school of fish. And everyone just takes a dive, boom, into the water. And then, but because I learned to swim 2 years before, but I didn't practice before then. And there's no one that will teach you to swim there. So please, it is only for those, and you have to chase the dolphins. Not like you're chasing them, but then you're just trying to keep up with them. So for those that have underwater cameras, it's so beautiful, and seeing the dolphins up close. And because they are used to the experience, they are used to humans, they also kind of play hide and seek. And at some point they disappear, and at some point they just boom up and then down again. It's such a very calming early morning experience between 7 to 10 a.m. So by 10 a.m. everyone is done. The sun is getting a lot hotter, and then you're away. So that's really beautiful.
Okay, another activity added to the list. Beyond you taking a gaze into the eyes of the cheetah, and they look into your eyes and probably say, when I look into your eyes, I see my future meal. Then you can also take a dive with the dolphins. So beyond that, what else should you do? And I also want us to talk about the food. How is the food experience?
They have amazing street food, though. Yeah. They have this one called dal puri. It's called stuffed flatbread. Yeah. And then they have the gateau piment. It's chili cakes, kind of. And then they also have a lot of seafood as well. Variety, of course, since it's a coastal city. Lots of them. And then they have lots of noodles variety. And why is this? Because the majority of them have Indian origin. As one of our 60% of Mauritians are people that originate from India. And that also spills into their culture and religion as well. In fact, about 70% of Mauritians are Hindus. So only about 10% are Christians, and another 10%, 50% are Muslims here. So it's a pretty interesting food culture that's influenced by the Indian heritage. Yeah, well, I think you like the food. We also have most of the basic things because they also lots of European guests. So you will get to experience lots of pizza, Italian food, and yeah, the most basic of street food you can try. Yeah, but um, you like it, sharp. You will.
That's not
Yes.
very convincing, Sam. It sounds like, yeah, you'll survive. You just eat what you need to eat to get by. But do they have jollof rice?
Ah, hmm. You know, what do I say?
We
For you
get
to
the
find,
answer.
yeah, it will be when you go to specialty restaurants or like Lux restaurants that also have Nigeria's patronize them. So also have a very interesting booming, that's a booming, like a boisterous Nigerian community within Mauritius. So yes, but you can't find the jollof rice everywhere. It's only specialized, localized places, but not everywhere. Yeah. But I think, like I said last time, please can we stop encouraging Nigerians or can we discourage them from taking jollof outside of this country? Just take in something new. You know, it will help to detoxify you from where you're coming from. And you're meant to take a break from everything you're experiencing here and just to breathe in something new and ingest something new. So that when you're back, you know, you're about to status quo. Yeah. But I didn't
Okay.
experience emotions.
All right then. Wise words according to the sage, Sam Adeliki. I'm curious, since you said you have a lot of Indians there, will making a trip to the temple be part of the activities that you can
Oh,
do?
yes, there is a very, very huge destination location within that place that is dedicated to the Hindu culture, the Buddha. Oh my God. I have a video, I guess I'll share a picture. It's the image at the entry of the temple and the arena is so huge, it's so large. It's oh my God. It's almost as tall as like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 story buildings of just the Buddha herself or itself right there. And then yeah, you're picking around at some point. There's some places where you can enter. There's a point where they allow tourists to enter, you have to remove your shoes and then you walk around the place and then you just see as the adherents and worshippers worship and pray. Yeah, it's a very educational experience. And they just tell you that this is who they are. And in fact, I think there's also a festival they have once in a year whereby people around town or people within the country, they walk from wherever they are to that location.
No way.
Yeah, so it's like a pilgrimage. So as you are going, so they start the walk like a week before. So just imagine you are going to National Theatre in Igom, and then everyone is walking in from Ipaja, from Ekpe. So as you are walking, when you're tired, you just stay by the road and you camp and you stay. Eat, then you sleep overnight, and then you continue again. So the idea is to walk, not bustle, not so you are walking at your pace, and then at some point everybody arrives. You know, so it's a big culture within Mauritius, which is mind blowing, and yeah, quite strange. The pilgrimage
Well,
to the
I guess that's fascinating.
it is, and then also
Now, go ahead.
I should mention they have some parks. I've got the name of this particular park that has the seven colored earth within Mauritius. Yeah, it's oh my God, why did that skip my mind? But it's such a beautiful experience. The Chamarine Park, whereby you get to that location and then the landscape is such that at its full glory when the sun is fully out in the day, the earth and the landscape has seven different colors. You know, so yeah, it's beautiful as well. Yeah, and there's also restaurants there where you can just sit, and then there is a large viewing area, you know, with a shade where you just view and just enjoy the nature and the colors of those landscapes that naturally occur. It's so beautiful.
Did you take a picture of that?
Yes, I did. However, the day that I visited that place, rain fell. So
So
The
so
color,
the rain washed away the colors or it washed away your phone?
it watched the colors. So there's only like one color or one and a half that was showing on that. I was like, where is that, guys? It's raining. So the colors were not at its best. Not the full glory that day. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I hope when somebody decides to go there, they have all the seven colors there, well arranged and perfect. Sounds like a rainbow to me, by the way. All right,
Please.
then, since we have almost come to the end of the show, let's talk about the budget. How much should you have in your pockets if you want to go on a trip to Mauritius? And if you decide to go with your family or your mother, father, I mean, what should you consider when you want to plan a trip to Mauritius?
Hmm, hmm, hmm. As at today, in fact, oh my god, as at today, if you're going to Mauritius, per person, excluding flights, please get ready for $1,500. Now, when you multiply that with the current rate, that will be what? That's going to be 1.5 multiplied by another 1.5.
You have to put on your bookie cap.
Yes, so that's like 2.25 million, excluding flights. So if you are, that's just for one person. So if you are doing the regular SAA or KQ, you are looking at another 1.6 or 0.7. So if you're adding that to 2.2, and that is about 3.9 or 4, let's say 4 million altogether. 4 million, and that is for a 6-night, 7-day experience. That covers your accommodation, breakfast and dinner, the catamaran cruise, the airport transfers, the cultural Port Louis. I didn't mention the Port Louis. Port Louis is the capital of Mauritius. There's also the whole experience within that place as well. Very historical and very beautiful malls and lovely places to see. Yeah, so a 4 million naira is a very decent basic starting point budget to go to Mauritius. And also, did I mention that for those who love to hike, there is an hiking opportunity within Mauritius. It's up a mountain called the Le Morne. Le Morne is L-E, then M-O-U-R-N-E. The meaning actually of Le Morne is the morning mountain. That is, it's a very steep mountain high up there. That is the highest peak within in Mauritius. That was the mountain where the slaves ran and escaped from the colonials up that mountain when they came to take them to captivity. So I got to the peak. I did that hiking experience. It was so beautiful. I mean, you can just see the entire view from the top. That's why that saying that says the view from the top is different. It's called.
Wise words. Don't leave us.
Yeah,
Okay.
here we
Any
go.
any additional tip if you're traveling with your family? Let's say you want to take toddlers. Can you take toddlers to Mauritius?
Oh yes, you can. I mean, so like I mentioned, the Casella Park or Nature Park, it's a beautiful experience and somewhere you can have your kids also just chill. So yes, if you want to. However, the only issue is the length of the entire flight. There is no direct flight from Lagos to Mauritius. So if you are doing Lagos through SAA to Mauritius, you're doing like 6 plus 2 hours, like 8 hours. If you're doing Kenyan, you're doing from Lagos to Kenya is about another 5 hours then. So like 8, 9 hours altogether. So get ready if you to handle cranky babies and kids that might be tired of long flights and layovers and that might come in between. Yeah, but aside that, it's a very kids-friendly country and family-friendly as well. Great for honeymoons, great for team bonding, great for family getaways, and it's just a beautiful destination for those who can afford it. Yeah, starting from 4 million, and you will enjoy it. It's money well spent. It's not a waste. It's education on the road. It's therapeutic. It's leisure. You are simply immersed into a whole new world away from Nigeria.
Okay. Now, on a final note, what kind of outfits should you pack? Should you pack sweats or you should pack something light?
Please pack something light. Yeah, because there are lots of sun and also um lots of light and brightness. So you don't want to feel too chilled, but also depending on your body as well. Remember, we said it's between May to December. So there's going to be some rain and some coolness in the evening, but it's not something you can, it's not too much that you cannot be. I wore just bright t-shirts all through because I like contrast. I'm a dark skinned person. So don't overpack, please. Just enjoy and you'll be fine. Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Always a pleasure and always educating, talking to you about these destinations and what to do there. Well, next week we'll go again talking about, we're not able to even touch on Angola. And I guess we'll do that another time because, again, there are a lot of countries to explore in Africa and their culture as well as the experience that you get to have when you go to these countries. But in the meantime, if you want to follow up on what he's about and what you want to reach out to him for an explanation or the other, how can they reach you?
Right, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, X, we are at Travel with Sam Global. Travel with Sam Global, one word, and we would love to handle all your requests and make your travel dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next week we'll go again from 2 p.m. on Fantastic Voyage right here on the station that loves music, loves travels, and loves it when you are in good condition. But you know that Casbah continues with Golden Oldie till 4 p.m. because that's what we do here every Friday. My name is Oluwaseun Olusegun, and bye for now.
Your attention, please. Travel the world and discover amazing countries.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic voyage.
So this was on YouTube, by the way. So do you want, I guess you have the link.
I wish I did. Is it the same link every week?
No, it's the same channel. So you can always see the videos, but I'll share the link to this particular video with you.
I mean, for example, if I wanted to post the link